the I-Team, their accounts are disappearing after being wrongfully accused of posting inappropriate content. Your chief investigative reporter, Sam Smink, is here with one Connecticut man's story and his fight to save his business. Susan. Sam.
Steph, this really could happen to anyone, it seems. Meta, the parent company of Instagram and Facebook, does say it uses a mix of people and technology to search for inappropriate content, but users believe the tech part of that enforcement has made millions of mistakes. In Wayne Kucharski's basement sits his own personal rock and roll hall of fame.
And I just walk through here and just say, oh, I remember that show. I remember doing that. I remember when he gave me that. And
having been a security guard for decades, he has a lot of stories to tell.
These are all people that I've met through the 26 years.
Retired now, he's turned to the camera to tell those stories himself.
These are all different photos I've done, different bands, I did a couple weddings, portraits, that kind of thing. Photography's been my passion for a while now.
He's turned his passion into a business, and to try to expand that business, he uses social media.
I had an Instagram account, which was Wayne World Photos, and I basically all the photos there were concert photos that I'd taken. I also did a photography Facebook page. I had 900 likes, 900 followers. So I was starting to build up.
All of that disappeared on September 24th.
Gone, totally gone.
On that day, Kucharski says he got a message on his Instagram telling him his account had been disabled. The message offered no reason, but did ask him to verify his identity through a code sent to his email. He got access to his account back, but the next day came another message saying his Instagram, along with his Facebook, had been disabled. The reason?
We reviewed your account and found that it still doesn't follow our community standards on child sexual exploitation, abuse, and nudity. So when I was like, what did I do? You know, I was clueless.
Of course, I gotta ask, did you post anything?
Absolutely not. This is so stupid.
Kucharski says he clicked the button to appeal, but...
And within a minute, they said you were denied. Within a minute.
Kucharski is not alone. The I-Team filed a records request with the Federal Trade Commission, the federal agency that oversees Meta, the parent company of Facebook and Instagram. We received copies of complaints filed by Meta users across the world, saying they were wrongfully accused of violating community standards. Kucharski is one of more than 48,000 people who have also signed this online petition, asking for Meta to do something about this.
It's called deplatforming.
Eric Semmel is a tech expert. He says Meta appears to rely on AI-driven enforcement to find inappropriate content.
They're trying to use AI to look at whatever you posted, whatever pictures you might have posted, and they're trying to figure out whether or not there's anything inappropriate there.
But that technology clearly isn't perfect. On their website, Meta has a section entitled Correcting Mistakes. There, the company says, we restore content we incorrectly removed or when circumstances change. Restores can happen from appeals or when we identify issues ourselves. According to their own data, from January 2023 to now, Meta has restored more than 4.3 million accounts.
We don't want to have inappropriate material on our social media, obviously, but clearly it's making big mistakes.
Semmel says, unfortunately, there's not much you can proactively do to protect yourself. He says one way is to post on other platforms.
Spread your risk to multiple platforms if the social media is important to you, and be very, very conscious of what you post because it could be misinterpreted as something of a rule breaking in some way. It's really the only advice I can give you.
This has to stop because people are getting attacked and you can't fight it. You can't make a new one. That's the problem. They have your IP address. They have your phone number. So anytime you try to make a new one, they're just going to deny it.
Kucharski says at the very least, there should be some sort of way to contact Meta directly. The company currently does not have a customer service number. Really, he just wants Meta to restore his accounts so he can continue to share his passion and business. We have reached out at least 5 times using the media contact information listed on Meta's website, but we have not heard back from Meta. We will continue to reach out. We will update you when we have an answer. When we asked the Federal Trade Commission if this is something they were investigating to try to help users, they said no comment. Your chief investigative reporter, Sam Smink, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
The win certainly noticeable.